Hey guys, this is Tom with MYT Solar. Today I want to talk a little bit about 24 volt versus 12 volt and why we might choose a 24 volt system in an off-grid system. One of those reasons is right here, and we'll get into it soon. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe. That would be awesome. We're going to keep some of this stuff coming out for you guys. It's a massive question we always get when a customer gets with us for the first time in their system design. They're like, should we go to 24 volt? And honestly, there's a lot of reasons to go 24 volt. It makes a lot of sense in a lot of situations, but we also build out 12 volt systems fairly regularly. So I want to get into 12 volt versus 24 and when we, as an installer, might choose a 24 volt system for a customer. One of the first things to understand is a little bit of math. Watt's law. So Watt's law says that watts equals volts times amps. Therefore, if we increase the volts, we're lowering the amps. And that's one of the main things about a 24 volt system is that we've doubled the volts of the system, therefore we've halved the amps. So for us, one of the great things about a 24 volt system, therefore, is that the amps are much lower, so we can use smaller cable size to carry those amps. Depending on the wattage traveling through that cable, the amount of power, that may mean the difference of using 4-aught, say, or 2-aught, and you can tell the drastic difference in these cables. So on a 24 volt system, we may be able to use a much smaller cable size than on a 12 volt system. So with that, there's the advantages of less copper, less cost, less weight, but there's also some other advantages of the way the cable moves. Sometimes having the ability to bend a slightly smaller cable can be the difference of getting the cable where you need to in a tight install environment. So 24 volt could be helpful in that situation. So with that same concept, with doubling the volts to go into 24 versus 12, halving the amps, charge controllers are generally both 12 volt or 24 volt. They can be selected, especially these Victron ones. So therefore, if it's a 24 volt, what that means is that the wattage of solar panels, we can fit twice as many watts of solar panels onto one of these charge controllers. So fitting twice as many watts onto the same size charge controller, if we go 24, that obviously can be a huge benefit. But another way of looking at it is for a given amount of solar on the roof, if we go 24 volts, we may be able to use this 50 amp charge controller and not have to use this 100 amp charge controller because the amps are halved. Therefore, again, space savings in the install bay. Also a little cheaper to use a smaller charge controller than a bigger one. So along with that obviously comes some weight savings too, which can be a consideration. Here we have the smaller charge controller, the cable that's half the size. On a 12 volt system, we're going to have a much larger charge controller, much larger cable size. This is a little sample here, but you can imagine over a full system, this might add up. Another time we might switch to a 24 volt system could be due to the actual space. I keep talking about space, but it's such a big part of what we do is trying to fit an off-grid system, a customized system into a very specific space on an RV. And so one of the reasons that we might go to 24 volt is purely due to the available space in the bay and what battery might make sense. So for example, here's a 24 volt product from Victron, and here is a 12 volt product from Victron. These batteries have a somewhat similar capacity, obviously different voltages, but you can tell they're completely different shaped batteries. And we might have a kind of tall compartment where we could fit 4 of these, only fit 2 of these. Well, in that situation, it may make more sense to go with this battery. Or we might have a long compartment that's not very tall. That's going to make sense maybe to go with this battery. So sometimes just the space for batteries and the available battery products might make us switch to 24 volt in that situation. I'll show you what that looks like inside of a specific RV that we just decided to go 24 volt for a lot of these reasons. So like I was saying, sometimes the space dictates of whether you go to 24 or 12 volt. So this outdoors RV, this 19 MKS, is one of the smallest rigs they make. And the best place for the install, in our opinion, is in this dinette seat. But you can see why we had to go to 24 volts in this system. So this was a very short compartment, and Victron makes a 24-volt battery that is quite long and not very tall. So this was a great way to get a lot of power. This is 400 amp hours of 24-volt batteries, which is 800 amp hours in a profile that just fit our space. Along with some other things with 24-volt is, if you look down here at the height that we have our distributor, if we were using a 12-volt system, we would have had to have 4-aught cable. This is 2-aught cable, and it just wouldn't have bent like that. We physically couldn't have used 4-aught cable in the size of this space. So reducing that cable size by going to a 24-volt system, also reducing the size necessary of the charge controller, we've really made this possible by going to 24-volt. Now, unfortunately, this halving relationship from 24 to 12 volts doesn't carry through on every product. So here we have two Multiplus 3000s in front of me. Let's play a little spot the difference. Which one do you think's the 24-volt? These guys are identical products, same weight, same size. So the inverter charger, unfortunately, is not half the size, though that would be pretty nice. It would lead to probably the last thing I want to talk about, and that is efficiency. So all of those reasons that I've described previously, those for us truly in the size of systems that we're building are the primary reasons that we might go to 24-volt versus 12-volt. It's more about the space, the cable, some costs, the batteries we might use, how they're going to fit. Those might be the primary reasons we go to a 24-volt. But in general, a 24-volt system is also going to be marginally more efficient. What we're doing in these systems is power conversion. So you have our solar panels on the roof. They may be 100 volts, say, DC. When they need to charge the batteries, they go through the charge controller, and that is going to step it down to what the battery bank size is. So 12 volts or 24 volts. If that step down is less severe, so we're going from 100 volts to 24 volts, technically that's a more efficient conversion process. There is a little bit of benefit there. The solar controller has to do a little less work. Similarly with our inverters, and these are an inverter charger. So when they're bringing in 120 volts AC power and stepping it down to DC power, if that step down is only to 24 volts, it's an easier process. And that would be as a charger, coming from 120 volts to the 24 volts that the battery bank needs. On the flip side of that, the inversion process, which is obviously one of the main reasons we do these big systems, is to get that 120 volt power for the customer. If that step up is from 12 volts DC to 120 volts AC, again, it's a much bigger step up, 10 times. If we're going from 24 volts DC to 120 volts AC, that's only a 5 times step up. So the inverters run a little more efficiently in that process. But again, it's very marginal in a system this size. It isn't the number one dictator why we might go 24 volt. However, you get big benefits of having a higher voltage battery bank. So expanding on efficiency a little more, we talk about amps. Well, amps are going to generate heat. And so this is why we have the ability to choose that smaller cable size. But for the same cable size, if we run half the amps through that cable by going to 24 volt, then we end up with half the heat. Half the heat through that cable means less line loss, so less wasted power, again, creating a little more efficiency in the system. So I imagine the comments are going to be blowing up in this video. A lot of people are going to be saying, you've got to always go 24 volt. Why would you even go 12 volt? We've found over our experience that there's a time and a place for both, depending on the trailer size. You're building out a van, well man, 24 volt system is going to save you a lot of space. That's going to be the number one reason. But on a bigger system, you're going to start to reap those benefits of 24 volt as well. There's always a lot of things in play in terms of what we decide to do for the customer. You'll see we've done a lot of both systems. I'm sure you've seen a few in these videos. In this video, if you go back and watch our videos, you'll see some 12 volt and some 24 volt systems. So there's a time and place for everything. I think it's just important that people understand why we go to 24 volt. Customers often say, hey, I'm getting 24 volt because 24 is twice as much as 12. And that's not really the situation in this. It's not like having 3,000 watts versus 1,500 watts. The voltage is a little bit different in terms of how much you need. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like the video. That'd be super helpful. Thanks for watching. My buddy Arlo and I here today. This is Tom with MYT Solar. Cheers.